I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoes.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Another beer from Frost Beer Works from Heinsberg, Vermont, courtesy of my man Joe. This is Little Rye IPA. Again, research series, it says, a variation on our junior IPA with lively, tangy profile. This little guy has Northern Hemisphere hops and malted rye that contribute to its distinctive character. So, it says it was bottled on August 25th, so right about a month old, and this is amazing. $5.99, I don't know if you guys can read that or not. $5.99 for a 22-ounce bottle of beer. That is insane. 22-ounce bottles of beer in San Diego are usually between $7.99 and $10. So to get this for $6 is fantastic. 5.2% alcohol by volume, which is crazy because it says India Pale Ale. I don't know that IPAs are really 5.2%, but you know what? It's their beer. They can do whatever the fuck they want. I respect that. 40 IBUs. So this should be something super easy drinking. Northern Hemisphere is what? Australian hop, so Galaxy maybe? Maybe it's Nelson. I don't know. If it's Nelson, it'll be interesting to see because Alpine Nelson, which I always refer to, is a golden rye IPA with Nelson hops, but that beer's like 7.5%. So let's check this one out. Joe, thanks so much for sending this. I've enjoyed the crap out of Frost beers, and I'm sure this will be no exception. I'm not going to pour crazy aggressive. Hopefully you guys can see that. It pours a hazy, like a tangerine kind of darker straw color. Looks like juice in the glass. Not like crazy, like gravy hazy, but hazy for sure. I don't know if you can see my finger through that, but definitely opaque. We just reviewed the Stone and Joy by beer, which was completely clear. So this is for sure hazy. Finger, bright white head, super fluffy. 5.2%. I'm not expecting to get any alcohol legs out of that now. But yeah, it looks killer in the glass. So 5%, I love me some low ABV session type beer. So let's go ahead and shove our nose in it and see what it smells like. Ooh, it's juicy, tropical fruity, and you are getting a little bit of that like kind of rye spicy thing. Pineapples, peaches. Can you hear my kids like yelling at each other? They're doing a homework assignment. I can hear them yelling in there. But yeah, just tons of tropical fruit. It is pineapples, peaches. There's citrus in there. It's like that grapefruit kind of pithy thing. That might be the spiciness from the rye that I'm smelling. Not like explosive. This beer might still be a little bit cold right now, but not crazy like leaping out of the glass explosive, but it smells absolutely killer. So Joe, thank you so much, sir. Cheers. Ooh, that's so tasty. Wow, that's 5%. Flies right off your palate, it's gone. That's nuts. You do get left on the finish with a little bit of that rye spiciness. This is really, really good. Taste definitely follows the nose. It's like overripe pineapples, peaches. It's tropical fruits. There's like mango in there. You are though, you get, and I think it's just a little bit of that rye kind of spicy thing. It almost reminds you, you're getting that bitterness, almost like biting into a grapefruit, orange pithy. I always talk about it. But it is so easy drinking. As soon as you swallow it, it flies right off your palate. That's nuts. Really, really easy drinking. For 5%, it's extremely flavorful, which makes this really, really fun and easy to drink. Like I said, low ABV beers I love them. I mean, wheelhouse for me, I appreciate 7 to 8% beers, but anytime there's like a pale ale or a session IPA, as they call them, that's like in the 5% range, I would take that all day over any of those other beers, especially when they're really, really flavorful. I'm not in the business of getting shit-faced anymore, and if you are drinking double IPAs all the time, you can't have, you know, a bunch of them because you get fucking hammered, and it makes for waking up in the morning the next day really, really hard to go to work. But yeah, this is definitely, I mean, 40 IBUs, it's not bitter at all. Like I said, you're getting that residual kind of rye spicy thing, which is reminding me of like grapefruit kind of pithy bitterness. But I just love how juicy this is up front with the tropical fruits. And it just transitions from that juicy, fruity thing to like a citrus thing right in the middle of your tongue. And then you get that rye spice on the back end. And like I said, it's gone as soon as you swallow it. So it's a crusher, ridiculously easy drinking. During the summertime, if you live anywhere like it's in the 90s or 100, you would absolutely just smoke these beers. So this is really, really good. I'm trying to think of what to grade it just because it's a lower kind of session beer. It's amazing. Solid A for me. I'm gonna go like 90, 95 on this one. So I think this is the last Frost beer that he sent. And if you guys don't know about Frost and you're in Vermont, I don't know how you wouldn't know about that, but if you're in New England, seek these beers out. They are making killer stuff. I don't know if people, is there like a big hype train for Frost? I don't know. If there's not, I mean, if you don't know, now you know. But yeah, check them out for sure. So Joe, thanks so much. If you guys have had Little Rye IPA, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Cheers.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.